Hi everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to Demo Day Monterrey. We're very proud to introduce another group of entrepreneurs looking to take their companies to the next level. The Scale Up team created this initiative to facilitate a capital fundraising journey for founders with innovation and technology-driven companies. We're looking to transform the region from an industrial-driven economy to an innovation-driven entrepreneurial ecosystem, powered by a solid funnel of high-impact startups and scale-ups. Today, we'll be watching entrepreneurs pitch in two categories, the seed and the venture and growth stage. We hope you enjoy this event.
Thank you for joining us on the latest edition of Demo de Monterrey. I'm excited to present the awesome companies that will be pitching in our first category of the day, the seed stage. At the end of the page, you can scan the QR code on the screen to receive an intro with the founders. I hope you enjoy and thank you so much for being here again.
Hello, I'm Daniel and I represent Shop, the future of e-commerce. 3 years ago, my associates Eugenio, Mauricio, and I started a project of Servicios Millionaire, which resulted in several lines of revenue. First, we developed a catering marketplace where we registered many restaurants. One of those restaurants requested us to build them an e-commerce platform for their franchise. This came up as a surprise, as we always thought our endgame was developing the online marketplace. But since the beginning, our vision has been to help increase sales for entrepreneurs or restaurants. And now, thanks to our software Loro, we can help product retailers too. Our software allows to easily purchase any product online, as well as keep track of the order and receive direct payment to your bank account. Currently, we are adding more functions like customizable landing pages, marketing strategy, Rappi, Uber Eats, Facebook and Instagram integration, and last mile delivery. The market size is incredible. Thousands of entrepreneur businesses and restaurants or any kind of product wants to sell more, and the tendency is to sell online. Our product will succeed because the social commerce tendency is in our favor. Right now, it's time to launch Shop. Cell phone use for online ordering through an e-commerce has increased in the past couple years exponentially. Our revenue model is software as a business. We offer three differently monthly plans. Today, we have one restaurant franchise and three diverse companies using our software, without marketing, only from mouth to mouth in 1 week. Our objective is to raise $100,000 as a seed round for investment in customer service, marketing, and technology development. Thanks for your time. My email is in the last slide. Thanks.
Tomorrow, September the 2nd, marks the 2-year anniversary of my father passing away. Meet Antonio, my dad, successful engineer, GM at a local chemical engineering plant, loving father and husband. After 30 years of drinking alcohol responsibly, in the last 10 years of his life, he develops an alcohol use disorder, an AUD, a medical condition. Like Antonio, 47 million Latin Americans have a diagnosable AUD. And like myself, in college, 100 million more drink in excess and thus put themselves at risk of developing this medical condition. Add up the millions of loved ones involved with secondhand consequences, you've got yourself a huge problem. Surprisingly, only 1 out of 5 get any kind of treatment, and this is mainly because of stigma. This is not your typical competitor table slide. This slide encapsulates 10 years of frustration and pain my family went through while looking for alternatives and bumping into highly stigmatized ones with no health professionals involved, built around myths and extremely life-interrupting. This realization and my dad passing away leads me to start Avioneta, a tech-enabled, science-based platform for excessive and pathological drinkers alike. Our solution is simple. Today, we offer a monthly subscription program to improve your drinking at home that consists of online psychotherapy, science-based stigma-free content, and daily and weekly accountability and tracking. The fact is, the wave of addiction tech innovation has reached the shores of the United States, as evidenced by Quit Genius, a B2B Y Combinator startup, or Monument and its recent acquisition, Tempest, a B2C platform to improve your relationship with alcohol. The list goes on and on. And in Latin America, there are no new players other than Avioneta, just old incumbents. You may be wondering if we have what it takes to crystallize our vision. Meet our team. My name is Fernando. I'm an energy engineer with 8 years of business development experience, 4 years of early stage startup experience in the Bay Area, and 12 years as a son of someone with an AUD. His name is Dr. Liz, a psychiatrist specialized in addiction and co-occurring mental disorders with 10 years of diplomas and private practice experience backing him up. Miguel and Manuel round out our launch team. As far as traction goes, 10 individuals joined the alpha version of our program. We currently have 15 individuals enrolled in an active beta. 100 more people have enrolled for our online course, and 1,200 people left their cell phone or email behind. More importantly, the average NPS you see on the screen shows that our users are happy with their results and our product support in getting them there. Lastly, I share with you our vision on 2 fronts, social impact and talent. My parting advice to you is to jump on this propeller plane with us. Don't be afraid and join the adventure. Let's get in touch.
Hi, I'm Andres, and we are from Yo Construyo. We are a construction platform where you can buy and manage construction materials. We started in 2014 first as a construction company, and as any new company, we used to manage everything in Excel. All our expenses, the control of the materials were done in Excel, and this took us a lot of time and a lot of meetings to have a correct management. So we looked in the market if there was any application for free that we could use to manage our company. We saw that there was none. So we created our own application where you can manage these two, the expenses and the materials. We decided to open it to the public, and by doing this, we started seeing at what prices they were buying and from which suppliers. So we decided to also implement the sales of materials into the platform. Getting to the problem of the industry is that as a contractor, you have to deal with a lot of things, a lot of activities of calling suppliers, calling clients, calling labor, program, quality control, estimation. So it's very difficult to have a correct management. Most of contractors, they don't know how they are going in the project until they finish. And the second big problem is, imagine you want to have a quote from 45 suppliers. It will take you a lot of time, and probably you will not have it done. So by buying from Yo Construyo, you are buying at the best price from qualified suppliers, and at the same time, when the materials are arriving to your site, they are automated, loaded into the platform. So this saves you a lot of time of dealing with suppliers and a lot of time of management of expenses and materials. Our value proposition is, imagine you have 10 construction sites in the same area, and instead of each one having their own suppliers, what we do is we are together, we consolidate them into one that is Yo Construyo. So it's one big user with the same suppliers. By doing this, we have a bigger volume, so we have access to lower prices. The second thing is that we deliver materials with different suppliers. So let's say the steel is going to be delivered with supplier 1, but maybe the brick is going to be delivered with supplier 2. By doing this, we have reported with our users a 12% in savings. The market is huge. We're talking of $152 billion in Latin America. Mexico is $35 billion, and we are targeting the down part of the iceberg. The down part of the iceberg will be the companies that have 100 million pesos or less in sales. Most of the competitors are focused on the big part of the iceberg, and they charge you a membership that goes from $200 to $800 monthly. As a small company, you cannot afford this kind of memberships. So that's what makes us different. Our business model have two things that are very important. The first one is that it's really easy to expand because it's free. So right now we have users all nationwide in Mexico. The second part is that by doing this, we get the data from which suppliers they are buying and what prices they are buying to then implement the business model. So our business model is based on 4 pillars. The first pillar will be a sales commission that is already in the price we give you. So when you buy from us, we're getting a small commission, but you're getting a better price. The second one will be the savings. So let's say you buy from us at 100 pesos. The suppliers that have a membership, we give them a second chance to lower the price. So let's say they get a 97% deal. Well, those 3 pesos goes to Yo Construyo. The third pillar will be a membership for users and for suppliers, depending on the functions, depending on the users you have and the projects. And the fourth will be publicity. We already have traction in the market. We start from a 9% batting. Right now we are on a 70%. This means that from every 10 quotes we're sending, they are buying from us 7 of them. We started in September 2021. Right now in August 2022, we have sold more than $600,000 and we have more than 1,600 users. The team, we are civil engineers. We know what are the big problems of the industry and what's missing for the single, small and medium companies. And we have also Hugo that is developing the program, the application. So right now we're looking for a $300,000 investment, and we are gonna get the 10% of the major cities in Mexico. So we are Yo Construyo. Remember us. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Armando, and we help e-commerce businesses to grow and automate their operation. The goal of every company is to sell more at the lowest cost possible, and that's not different for e-commerce businesses. In Latin America, 47% of all credit card transactions will be declined, and this forces e-commerce businesses to look for new alternatives to increase their sales probabilities, but also forces them to look after the margins of the operation. In fact, 100% of the clients we have worked with have plans to either increase their sales or reduce their operational costs with different approaches. The problem is that just 4% will actually implement some improvements in their business in the next 2 months. But what is keeping these businesses from innovating and growing? The reality is that there's a lot of complexity behind these decisions. But what is this complexity all about? In Latin America, there's an oversaturation of the market for every step of the checkout process, starting from the selection of payment processors and payment methods. Also, integrating fraud prevention tools to protect your business. Automating the logistics of your business with last mile delivery, integrating marketing tools to communicate with your clients and also understand them. And it's really important in Latin America to invoice the products and services that you are selling according to local regulations. If each of these integrations require technical knowledge and they are really complex to implement when your business is already operating. In Latin America, there are thousands of alternatives that you can integrate in your business, and the most probable scenario is that businesses are going to become attached to one or few of these alternatives because all the complexity behind maintaining and implementing the solutions. With KPay, this will change. For the first time in Latin America, businesses are going to have full control of their checkout process from start to finish. With one integration, our customers will have access to thousands of alternatives to grow and innovate their business. KPay enables merchants to select different suppliers and services for every step of the checkout process, create their own personalized process according to their industry and the needs of their customers, and do all of this without the need of any technical knowledge. KPay is a Zapier for checkout, and it acts as a complementary service for all types of e-commerce businesses. We help customers to have access to thousands of processes with a continuous integration of apps and softwares. We help them to create their own personalized processes with flows, which enables to operate an e-commerce business at lower costs, and they can also integrate them into their products with an accessible and personalized interface. We help e-commerce businesses to save more, sell more, and have more control of their business. KPay is the only end-to-end checkout automation platform in Latin America with pre-built integrations for every step of the checkout process. Local alternatives are focusing mainly on payment and fraud prevention integrations, but we know a sale is not completed until the customer receives product and their invoice. Other international alternatives are already integrating adjacent services for payments, but preferences and regulations in Latin America are unique. KaiPay is the only solution integrating payment processor tools, fraud prevention, last mile delivery, marketing. It has flows to create your own business processes, invoicing, and it will be available for any type of e-commerce integration. Our business model is simple. We want new customers to be able to grow faster with our platform, and once they reach a certain level of transactionality, we'll be charging a fixed amount to use our platform and also a transactional fee for every sale processed through KaiPay. In addition, we are negotiating with all the suppliers that we are integrating in our platform to have additional revenue from their business. E-commerce in Latin America is growing fast. It's expected to grow in 34% in the next 4 years, and we're currently implementing KaiPay in small to medium-sized businesses here in Mexico. Marcelo, Juan, and I have been working together for more than 3 years, and in this time we have had the opportunity to create more than 15 startups with our consulting services, and we have participated in more than 9 industries in 2 different countries. For us, KaiPay is an alternative to continue our original mission, which is to create a broader startup environment, but this time with a platform that will enable us to reach more clients and industries. Currently, all operations in KaiPay have been funded internally, and we know that the value of our product increases as the automation probabilities also increase. We're looking for 18 months of financing with $270,000 to launch our beta version and reach 25,000 transactions. Thank you very much for your time to learn about KaiPay.
Thank you to all the awesome seed stage entrepreneurs for being part of this edition of Demo Day Monterrey. If you want to know more about this initiative, be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Demo Day Monterrey. You can also contact us through email, contact@demodaymonterrey.com. Now, I am proud to present the companies that will be featured in our second category of the day, the venture and growth stages. Enjoy!
The world has a talent shortage. Based on available data from 116 countries, the average proportion of women holding tech positions is less than a third. In 2021, the global computer science talent shortage amounts to 40 million workers. Only in Latin, the computer science talent shortage is about 500,000 workers. Around the world, women are less likely to be employed in technology sector, and when they are, they tend to be paid less. There is a risk of losing $8.4 trillion worldwide in revenue if we don't close this gap. Hi, I'm Fernando Gallardo, Academy CEO. Our solution is the next education model. We develop tech talent through experience and practice. Our Padawans improve their skills, living the full experience of developing real software. Our first step is a platform where our students can learn about software engineering from scratch. Our second step is a 20-week bootcamp where our Padawans collaborate with different developers' profiles, living the whole experience of software development. They have to get the requirements, they have to develop and deploy the first version of the project, and they get support from our mentors who share their experience. In the last step, uh, Academy connects our trained talent with industry, reducing time and cost in searching and hiring talent. How big is the market? The market size total is 40 million workers. It has a $68 billion value, and our sum is about 20,000 students in the next 5 years with a $36 million value market. Our business model is focused mainly in B2B. Companies hire our Padawans and they have to pay a fee of $1,800 for each hired Padawan. Our traction. We have trained over 300 students, of which 60% have gotten jobs through academic process or on their own. Right now, we are running a generation with the British Council where we are working with 300 Mexican women. Academy has presence in 7 Latin countries, and we are going to work with the British Council and other institutions to train 1,000 women over the next 5 years, plus our bootcamp and other platform programs. We have a value proposition to our Padawans and to the companies. Where to our Padawans, they get real experience training, no matter the economic situation. Academy is 100 scholarship, and they get access to job opportunities. For the companies, when a company hire a Padawan, they get value from the first day of their hiring, and they get talent with the required skills and experience, and the company get access to a continuous streaming of talent. Our team has 12 mentors, 5 developers, software, and the head team is Raquel Sanchez, Sonia Gastelum, Lisette Ruiz, Max Rodriguez, and Fernando Gallardo. We are looking for $540,000 in a convertible note in order to graduate 20,000 Padawans in the next few years. We are Academy and we are developing talent. May the code be with you.
Hi, my name is Edu Nunes, and I'm the founder and CEO of Fundamental, a risk asset investment fund that helps financial institutions in Latin America invest in crypto using AI so they can prepare for the future of money. Crypto has started popping up everywhere in the last few years. Countries like El Salvador have already started using Bitcoin as their legal tender. Every major company in the world is trying to figure out how to get into the metaverse so they can prepare for the future of tech and media. And all of this is going to be powered by crypto. There's only one problem. Crypto is volatile. You can go to sleep, the market starts crashing on the other side of the world, wake up, and your portfolio is down 25% or more. Crypto is risky. The whole industry was worth almost $3 trillion at the start of the year until it came crashing down after the most recent bear market at the beginning of summer. Only one thing is certain though. Market cycles will come and go, but cryptocurrencies as a technology are here to stay. And this is where Fundamental comes in. We have more than 25 years of experience developing tech companies and financial products. I'm a machine learning engineer with experience as a crypto quant analyst and a business program graduate from IPADE Business School. Our CFO was a portfolio manager at 3 of Mexico's biggest banks, and our CTO is currently finishing his graduate degree in financial AI on the Madrid Stock Exchange in Spain. We noticed that the mass crypto adoption is just around the corner, and we identified a huge opportunity inside the private equity sector because, essentially, governments have already started speaking crypto, individual retail investors understand it too, but every major financial business in Latin America is still afraid of crypto because of its volatility. Institutional funds, family offices, and brokerage firms will assign 10% or more of their yearly investments to risk assets. And Fundamental has developed the perfect technology to control the risk part in risk assets. And how does our technology work? Fundamental uses financial machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning models to detect the following. These are market dips. They happen every day, but these are market crashes, the number one reason why most people lose their money in crypto. They're triggered by international news, fear, uncertainty, or doubt. Our downside protection strategy can shield your portfolio from every major market crash so your assets stay protected. Super Trends detects all major market hikes and places buy orders at the start of the roller coaster ride, feeding into strategy number 3 called safe leverage, which multiplies your profits exponentially every time there's a major price movement in either direction. This means your investment keeps growing even when the market's crashing, and your margins grow even more when the markets are hiking. Exchange Hopper is one of our biggest competitive advantages because it lets us connect to every major crypto exchange in the world to monitor market health, pinpoint the safest trades, and even find global arbitrage opportunities. Don't know which cryptos you should choose? Smart Portfolio has got you covered. This strategy studies on-chain data, news articles, and social media chatter to evaluate the currencies with the biggest upside potential just before they go to the moon. And finally, one of our most promising strategies still in development is high-frequency trading, which lets us place thousands of buy and sell orders per second and minute, constantly finding profit margins for our investors. But how do they work? We label every major market movement with the best positions to be taken, calculate more than 300 financial indicators for every currency, and feed all of this data into 60 different machine learning models that power our whole operation, making it cheaper and more accurate than having a team of market analysts that could never be everywhere at once. In terms of traction, we validated our initial investment thesis and reached a max monthly yield between 2 and 4%, granting us higher returns than our major competitors regardless of the market cycle. The B2B risk asset market is worth $6.2 billion in Mexico alone, and we have 4 major financial institutions waiting for our MVP to have perfect cybersecurity. Our mission is to dominate the B2B market before scaling with B2C and going global. We charge an initial 2.5% management fee, a 25% success fee, a minimum investment of 100 grand, and no exit fees for our first institutional clients. We're looking for $700,000 in exchange for 7% stake in our company because our unique technology and the size of our market grants us this unicorn potential. We hope you'll help us on our mission to bring crypto to the established financial world and help prepare our region for the future of money. Thank you.
You probably didn't know, but 15% of the farmers in Latam don't have the knowledge or the sources in order to export. They represent 41 billion US dollars of the market, in which we're trying to attract 2% with our technology by becoming the bridge between the small and medium-sized farmers with the world. My name is Bernardo Martinez, and I am the co-founder of Grow Farms, and I will tell you a little story. My partner Gustavo was born and raised in a small farm in Argentina, and his family used to say, how is it possible that we live to put food on your table and we don't have food on our own tables? We are afraid to get engaged in exportation because of the lack of information, and we're afraid to don't get paid back from the intermediaries. Therefore, we understood the problem. 15% of the farmers in Latam are small and medium-sized companies who doesn't have the knowledge or the sources in order to sell directly to the final client. At this moment, we saw an opportunity. What if we can create a technology that involves everything you need in order to open new markets and get to sell directly to the final client and get the suppliers the opportunity to win a fair profit? That's why we have created Grow Farms, an agri-tech company, an intelligent B2B marketplace focused on international and national trading, reducing costs up to 30% to the final user, simplifying the way of doing business, offering an integral solution all in one place. Door-to-door logistics, factoring services, fulfillment solution, and data insight. So how do we monetize? We take 1% out of each transaction made through our platform. Then, from each factoring services, we collect a 1% up to 2.5% monthly fee. And third, in each fulfillment solution that we transact, we collect from 4% up to 20%. So what have we done different? Besides investing and coding all these services, we have decided to integrate them to attract a team with these lead existing technologies for logistics, factoring services, and fulfillment solutions. That's why we can deliver all these services in one simple and secure platform. So we're trying to attract 2% out of these small and medium-sized farmers in Latam, which represents $800 million per year. In comparison of our competition, we're the only integrated company or technology exists as of today. No one else is doing what we're delivering today. So we're looking for $2.3 million in this seed round in order to invest in our expansion and in our technology to reach our goal. As of today, in only 4 months of transactions, we have sold in 3 different continents. That's $2.4 million in transactions plus $4.5 million in sales program for the rest of the year. That's an addition of a total of $7 million in only 4 months. So what if I tell you that with only 758 clients, we can sell up to $1 billion? That's why we're convinced that with the right team, we will become the next unicorn in Latin America. Appreciate for your time. Thank you.
Hello, I am Hernando Estrepo, CEO of Hotmart. Everything for the construction is just few clicks away. One of the biggest problems of the construction industry is the delay of the raw material delivery, and also working with informal providers and not having the right documentation, not having the certification is going to cause delays into your order, wasting time and money. It is taking 6 to 24 hours invested from the quotation to the delivery. And most of that delivery, or at least 30% of that delivery, is not arriving on time, causing tons and tons of waste materials in Mexico. But right now, with Hotmart, we have created an ecosystem of application that accelerates the construction industry. We optimize the logistics and delivery of materials, making possible to pass from 24 hours or 44 hours to 3 to 4 hours to have the delivery on time. It depends on the material, of course, saving time and money. Before us, to buy raw materials, it was so complicated, it was a cost, but right now it is as easy as to buy any hamburger in any application. Before, it was taking like 5 trucks to make 10 shipments in Nuevo León, for example, using all trucks, models from 70s. But right now, with Home Mines, we reduce that time to just 2 trucks, in making less environmental impact, less CO2 emission, and making a better mobility. We integrate the suppliers, the drivers, the buyers into the same ecosystem, from the quarry stone to the cement, to the concrete, precast, and also to the construction company. We obtain from the 12 to 20% of profit of every sale that we are taking in a market that it is valued more than 100 billion USD. Our team of co-founders, we have Ever Rubio as the CTO, Rodolfo Garcia as the CEO, and Acerber as the CEO. And also we collaborate with 10 people working as developers and also 2 people with the market. In our ecosystem, we have the home mine for the buyer, drivers, and builders. We also integrate with SAP ERP, and we have the API to integrate with suppliers and buyers. In a simple and beautiful application, easy, that intuitive, that you can find everything that you need, make an express purchase, schedule your delivery, also track your order in real time, buy concrete, and also work with the community. Also, it is possible to drive with Home Mine, accept trips, and drive with the best route. We integrate also with the suppliers and the buyers. The traction from June to today is to have more than 100 robots in 13 countries, more than 200 products with 30 suppliers in Mexico and Colombia. We sell aggregates, concrete, heavy machine, precast, sanitary floors, etc. And also we are having a warehouse, and we are having $5,000 for micro builders, but we are expecting to have $5 million for large builders. Our traction, we are a member of Protect Colombia, Alliance with Prosenco, AMSI, Cámara de Comercio. We have invited also in Starco, Founder Institute, Expo Macol, Prosenco in Cartagena. Next week, we are going to be there in Expo Macol, and we are participating also in the startup company. We are working also with Synchronic Consulting Company, Amazon, NetBots, Google Maps, and our traction is to have 5 small construction, but also 5 million construction with huge volume amount of consume and journey. Our funding size, it is $1.2 million, $600,000 for purchase materials, 400 for trucks and logistics, and warehouse marketing, 200,000. This is the revolution. Our platform is going to revolutionize the logistic industry, and this is the moment. We are looking to expand into Mexico in the next couple of months and start operation in Colombia this month. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Hi again. Thank you so much for taking the time to come to Demo Day Monterrey. Our next event will be coming soon, so make sure to check our social media for updates. Founders can apply to pitch at Demo Day Monterrey on our webpage at demodaymonterrey.com under the